Welcome back to the KameGarage fam. In today's episode, we're gonna work on the G35. We're gonna remove the oxygen sensors, the O2 sensors, and clean them. So we're gonna go ahead, take those out, clean them, put them back in place, and hopefully the engine codes that we have on the G35 go away. Now, if this doesn't help fix the codes that we have on the G35, we're gonna go ahead and replace them with new O2 sensors. So let's go ahead and get started. First thing you wanna do, always remove the battery. Make sure you take the negative terminal out of the battery. Let's just take a quick look of the G35 and look how beautiful it is. It still looks so nice. I do need to get some new tires eventually. I did have a patch that had to get it done. I had a nail in the front and I actually found a nail on the back. So pretty soon, within the next couple of months, we're definitely gonna switch the tires. So I went ahead and jacked up the car already. All right guys, so underneath here, you can find the O2 sensors. We got one right there and we have the other one right there. So what we gotta do is disconnect these from their housing, and then we're gonna go ahead and remove the O2 sensor from the cats. You wanna make sure you hit the O2 sensors with some WD-40 or some PB blaster, probably around an hour or the night before. That way they can come out easily. There we go guys, we disconnected the O2 sensors. Alright guys, now you just want to find the O2 sensor removal socket, make sure it's locked and tight, connect our wrench to it. Ooh. Yeah, that looks dirty as well. That's super dirty. We're gonna go ahead and use this, some carb cleaner. It says saved on catalytic converters and oxygen sensors. This should do the trick. This should clean it up really nice. So again, you want to do it like 10 to 12 times, maybe 20. Just take out all the gunk as possible. Hopefully this should fix our engine codes. So we just have them right there, getting dry. We're gonna wait like 10-15 minutes. Hit it again with the formula. Make sure we can try to clean it as much as possible. It says fast dry, but we're gonna probably let it sit for around an hour. Make sure it's nice and dry. And then we're gonna go ahead and install it back on the G35. The O2 sensors are pretty much dry. So we wanna go ahead and put these back on the G35. I'm not sure if this might work and clear the codes, honestly, but we're gonna see. And hopefully we're done with the car with engine codes, because I have like 4 and that's not good. All right guys, so I actually went ahead and did this. I thought I was recording, but apparently I wasn't. All you gotta do is just put the O2 sensors back in place and tighten them. Go ahead and put the socket in place. The special O2 sensor socket, you just want to put it in here just like that, secure it. I actually had a little extender that goes from 1.5 inches to 3/4, an adapter, and I have my torque wrench set up to 33. That's the torque spec needed for the O2 sensors. Same thing here, put it right there, connect them back into the housing, and that's pretty much it. And then we're done. We removed the O2 sensors, we cleaned them, we installed them back in place. The last thing to do is just to put the negative terminal back into the battery. Well guys, that should be it for today's episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to comment down below. If this helped you out, maybe you had an engine code and clean the O2 sensors out, clear your codes. We're gonna turn the car on. We're gonna drive for about a couple weeks and see if the codes come back. If they don't, we're golden. My registration's coming up close, so you know, we're praying over here. Fingers crossed, everything's good. Make sure you give this episode a like and follow the KameGarage for more updates on our chrome blue G35. Stay tuned on the next episode to find out what happens to the G35 on the KameGarage. Peace out.